Devastation for Phil in EastEnders as he finds heartbreaking goodbye letter. Nigel is now settled back into Albert Square, but he remains incredibly impacted by the problems he faces with his deteriorating health. Despite being supported by good friend Phil Mitchell, upcoming episodes will see Nigel reach a devastating conclusion about his future. As Easter begins in the square, Nigel remains bothered by Phil's overprotectiveness. Wanting to prove himself, Nigel decides to dress up as the Easter Bunny for the egg hunt. Things start off well, but Nigel sadly confuses hope for his daughter Clare, prompting Harvey, who doesn't know about the diagnosis, to argue with Nigel. After the altercation, Jean, Harvey and Ian question Phil on Nigel's well-being, and he finally reveals all about his diagnosis. Phil makes a discovery about his friend. That evening, though, Phil accidentally makes a worrying discovery and realizes Nigel intends to end his own life if his memory continues to get worse. Phil confronts Nigel, who attempts to explain his reasoning. As Jean chats with Nigel, Phil flees and finds solace with Linda. She encourages him to support Nigel, and buoyed by the chat, Phil heads home to make amends with his mate. Just as he gets there, Phil finds a goodbye letter from Nigel, unaware he's on his way to the tube stop. It seems Nigel's departure comes to a halt, as he's later seen talking to Phil about his mental health. Phil attempts to dissuade Nigel from the idea to end his life before the dementia takes hold, but he doesn't have any luck. Fortunately though, Yolanda is able to help Phil and Nigel when she comes up with an idea.
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.